So about a week ago, Universal Studios finally acknowledged the Raptor in the room and announced the Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure. And to say I was excited for this announcement was a bit of an understatement. They released about a little less than a minute teaser video about the roller coaster and what to expect, and they gave us a little bit of a preview of the roller coaster vehicle and the seats, and that is when my jaw hit the floor. I saw the restraints and I was like, oh no, my fat ass isn't gonna fit on this thing. And I'm 99.99999% sure that that is going to be the case. If the coaster were to open tomorrow, I, in my current state, would not be able to fit on the Velocicoaster. And that is something that terrified me, because I've been going to the park over the last few months and looking at this thing getting constructed, and I'm looking up at it and saying, damn, I want to ride that. But I know that I wouldn't be able to fit on it in my current state if it were to open tomorrow. So, Universal Studios is pretty much responsible for, let's say, 75% of what I'm about to say. I am going to go on a 100-day challenge, so to speak, and try to lose about 50 pounds. Now, the coaster does open in summer of 2021. That's where they're slated to open. So, depending on how this 100 days go, I might extend it another 100 days and see how much more I can lose up until the grand opening of the Velocicoaster in summer of 2021. Universal Studios, if you're watching, I'm documenting this because of you guys. It's 75% of this is because of you guys. The other, 25%? I'm bad at math. The other 25% is, personal reasons and, me wanting to look better and feel better and me just being tired of, the way I look right now. So Universal Studios, if you guys want to invite me to the media events, because this is going to be a big change for me. And I've never been so serious about this before in my life. I mean, I got pretty serious about it earlier on. Like when this channel first started, I was at my heaviest. I was 365 pounds and I managed to lose a lot of that so far. A few months ago, I was at my lowest that I had been in a long time, and I got down to, I believe it was 290. And then obviously Corona started and the quarantine and everything, and I will admit that I gained a bit of weight back. So I'm wanting to get this challenge done, and I'm wanting to do this so that way I can not only feel better, but I can also ride the Velocicoaster. So I'm calling this the Journey to the Velocicoaster. I mean, if you guys have a better name for that, then please let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have a better name for that, because I can't think of anything better other than the Journey to the Velocicoaster. And those will be the titles of the videos. So I plan on updating you guys about every week or so as to what is going on and how I'm losing weight. Right now, I am officially on day 2. I started yesterday on October 5th, and the first day went pretty well. My plan right now is to pretty much do intermittent fasting. I'm actually taking a page out of Adam the Woo's book. When this coaster was announced about a week or so ago, I knew that I was going to need to go on some sort of diet and some sort of, weight plan or something, so that way I could fit on this ride. And I had no idea really how to go about doing it. But then Adam the Woo posted his video about what he did for his 100 days and how he lost 50 pounds. And my God, this dude looks very, very different. And I'm kind of hoping that that's what happens to me. I'm wanting to look better. I'm wanting to have, a more smaller face, because right now there's so much pudge on my face. I got so much going on here that, I want to lose some of this. I want to look better and I want to feel better. And, a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, no, you look totally fine. This is just me. And he said that he basically did intermittent fasting. He stopped eating a lot of the foods that he normally ate. And he was doing a meal replacement kind of thing with coffee. And while I'm not exactly able to replicate that to a T, because Lord knows I hate coffee. I've never liked coffee. I despise coffee. Very few times have I ever drank coffee, and that's when it's mixed with other things. So caffeine and me don't exactly mix well. I don't drink soda. I don't drink coffee. I don't do the energy drinks. I don't do any of that stuff. The bulk of my diet, as far as liquid is concerned, is water, Gatorade, and milk. I am a big milk drinker. I drink skim milk. So that's going to be a big thing to cut out, is the amount of milk that I drink. So I'm going to be doing intermittent fasting. I'm going to stop eating at about 7-8 o'clock at night, where I have my dinner, and I'm going to not eat anything at all until about 11-12 o'clock the following day. And I'm going to maybe have a snack, and then for a lunch meal I'm going to be drinking this is what is it, Premier Protein shakes. And let's focus on this. So I'm going to be drinking these Premier Protein shakes. I went out to Target yesterday and I bought a bunch of these, and I'm hoping that they work. It's 160 calories and it's got 30 grams of protein. So I'm hoping that this can hold me over until dinner time, and I will be eating very minimal throughout the day. Yesterday, it went really well. I'll put in some clips here of getting weighed for the first time, so you can go ahead and enjoy that. Okay, so we just bought this scale and I just got home from work. Please ignore my socks. I just got home from work. I'm literally wearing just my socks and my underwear right now, which is why we are not scrolling up any farther than we are now. So I'm going to get on here and we're going to do our initial weigh-in. It's not on.
Hold the thingy. Because we smarticle. How's it going? Hey, you.
All right, first weigh-in, take 2. We're gonna do it a few times and get best 2 out of 3. So that one says 305.8. I guess we gotta let it clear first, let it turn off. I don't know how long that's gonna take. All right, easy enough.
Wow, this will be easy.
All right, 305.8.
I'm sorry for the crappy angle.
It's okay. As long as you can clearly see the numbers. And we're going to do it one more time. This time with my feet more closer together.
More close to me?
More close together.
Wow, same number.
Oh, it is?
Shooketh.
Okay, well, you just got to make sure. Okay, so my first day of the 100-day challenge is 305.8 pounds. By the end of this, I should hopefully be at like, what, 255? What I'm not going to do is include my before pictures, because I don't think you guys want to be subjected to my before pictures right now of me in my current state where I am just bleh. So you would be seeing a lot more of me than you guys have bargained for. Let's just put it that way. So the before pictures aren't going to be included right now. If you guys really do want to see them, I can post them on social media. If you guys want to see them on Instagram and Twitter, go ahead and follow me. Links down in the description below if you guys want to follow that. But yeah, that is pretty much my plan right now. We're going to go through this first week and see how it goes. Yesterday when I weighed myself, my initial weigh-in, I was 305 pounds, 305.8, I believe it was. This is actually the following day. I woke up this morning and I weighed myself again, and I am now 304.2 or 1? 304.6 is what I weighed today. So yesterday I started at 305.8, and then today I am 304.6. So now going back to the whole Adam the Woo thing, he used coffee as a meal replacement, and something that Coda brought up to me is that coffee is a natural laxative. So if he was drinking that much coffee, oh my god, his poor toilet. This dude was probably best friends with his toilet for a hot minute if he's drinking coffee, because I know that when Coda drinks coffee, she visits the toilet. So, I mean, I'm not going to be drinking coffee, so there are going to be a few differences here and there. And he also said that he wasn't really doing much exercise at all. I'm hoping that I will have a little bit of a leg up on that, because I've already been doing exercise. Now, all the exercise that I've supposedly been doing, where I do at least an hour or two a day of working out and doing different multi-interval exercises, it meant absolutely nothing, because I was still eating crap. I was still eating a bunch of junk food, and the workouts that I was doing wasn't outweighing what exactly I was eating. So I'm hoping to tip the scales there and get back to my workouts outweighing what I put into my body throughout the day, and really only having my big meal at night, which is my dinner. I'm going to be completely basically skipping breakfast for a while and, you know, having my meal replacement for my lunch and then maybe some snacks after the 12 o'clock time frame, and then not really eating anything after 7 or 8 o'clock, and then starting the whole thing over again. And that's what it's going to be for about 100 days. Now, you guys are probably saying, Adrian, it's October. Your birthday's in November, and there's obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the holiday stuff to worry about. And you would be right, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, my initial plan right now, and again, I am in no way, shape, or form a health expert. I don't know anything about this stuff. So if you guys have any tips or tricks for me down in the comment section below, then please drop them down below and let me know what you guys think of all this and what your plans are or what you've done. If you've done something similar to this, let me know down in the comment section below so I can kind of get some help out there. And you know, for like Thanksgiving, I plan on eating very, very lightly the day before and maybe the day after, because I want to splurge on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to splurge a little bit on Thanksgiving. Definitely not as much as I normally do. You know, normally on Thanksgiving, I'm getting, 3 or 4 plates of food on Thanksgiving, and I might just only stick it down to 2, you know, and just stick and leave it at that. And then, you know, if we have leftovers, you know, munch on it a little bit for dinner throughout the next few days. But the day before and the day after, probably not going to be eating much at all and just relying more on these milkshakes, or not milkshakes, protein shakes, and try to get that to kind of outweigh it. And I'm going to be weighing myself every single day, and I'm already making a chart. I'm going to put it on my door so that way I can see it every single day, and I'm also keeping it on my phone. And I will try to update you guys every week as this progresses, and hopefully we'll be able to look back and see how I've progressed. Now, you guys can go back on the channel and look at my first few videos, and you can see how big I was, and my face was massive, and oh my god, it was... I look back on some of those videos now and I'm like, yo, I've already come a long way, but I want to go further. Because going back to the whole Velocicoaster thing, the restraint system, it's an over-the-shoulder restraint, but not really over the shoulder. It's a lap bar, but it comes up and over. And I feel like my thighs are going to be the biggest issue, because even when I was at my lower weight a few years ago, I think it was in 2013 or something, we went to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania, and I rode Skyrush, and the restraint system is very similar to that, where it's an over the shoulder lap bar restraint. And even then, my thighs were still kind of up there, and that seatbelt barely clicked. So I'm hoping I can get myself to around, eventually, before the Velocicoaster opens, to about 230, 240-ish, because I think back then I was at about 250. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I would love, love, love all the support that you guys can give me right now, because I know this is going to be very difficult, and I've never been so serious about this. And I'm documenting this, and I'm making a video on it and putting it out there because I want you guys to also hold me accountable. Now, you're also probably saying, Adrian, you're going to be going to Disney and Universal. You go to the theme parks a lot, and you like to eat food, and you would be very right. So my plan for when I go to the theme parks, if I really do want to eat something, is I'm going to be sharing whatever I have with Coda, figuring out what the calorie amount is, what the calorie totals are for whatever I'm going to eat, and split that and give it to Coda, and just, you know, have that, not have the full meal or anything. I might start bringing a cooler with me and start packing some of these, so that way if I do get a big craving or something, I can just pop one of those and hopefully be good. I mean, we don't typically spend the whole day at the theme parks anyway, so maybe I can eat something before we go to the theme park and then something when I come home. We'll see how it goes, but definitely some food reviews are going to be, you know, kept to a minimum over the next few months or so. And up until the Velocicoaster opens, I'm hoping to really stick to this. So let me know what you guys think about this my stomach just started growling. God, this is going to be hard. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments section below. I would appreciate any and all support that you guys can give me. If any of you guys are like doctors or, you know, physical trainers or anything like personal trainers, let me know down in the comments section below, and let me know what your advice is and what your thoughts are for this, because I'm really going to need all the support that I can get. And Coda's going to be really supportive as well. And I'm going to be weighing myself every single day, and I'm going to be holding myself accountable. And I'm even going to put put like a picture of the Velocicoaster on my phone or something as like my background, as kind of a motivation for what I'm working towards. And Universal, again, if you're watching this and you want to invite me to your media events, if I actually manage to lose a bit of weight and you want to invite me to the media event for that coaster, I would very much so appreciate this, because I am doing this for you guys. And I honestly haven't been able to ride much at Universal Studios for a while now. I barely fit on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, and that's in the motorcycle seat. I have yet to sit in the sidecar because the sidecar restraint is a little bit different, and the minimum that it needs to go to be passable is much different than the motorcycle seat. So I want to ride in the sidecar. I want to ride Rip Ride Rocket. I haven't ridden the Mummy in a hot minute because it's still relatively tight. Like, I fit, but it's relatively tight and it's pretty uncomfortable. I haven't ridden Gringotts in a hot minute, and I want to ride my favorite ride at Universal Studios, which is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. I want to ride that ride so bad. I haven't ridden it in like maybe 5 or so years. It's been since I've ridden that ride, and I think that's about to change. I think it is time to change. So who knows? Maybe by the end of the year, I will be able to ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. If my plan goes well, and in this 100 days, I lose about 50 pounds, then that would be great. So who knows? Maybe by January, I will be in the 250s, and I will look completely different. So save this video, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. Ring that notification bell so that you can get the updates on my journey to the Velocicoaster. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and I'm excited to go on this journey, and I'm excited to be super serious about it, and I hope you guys are ready to come along with me. The content on the channel is still going to be the same. We're still going to go to the theme parks as often as possible. I am back to working both of my jobs, so the content has slowed down a little bit, but I will still do my best to put out as much content as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Again, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below if you have any helpful advice for me. I am currently at 305 pounds, and I am hoping by the end of these 100 days to be down in the 250s. So thank you guys so much again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Ring that bell. Get notified whenever I upload a new video like this in the future. If you want to get a shout out in each and every single one of our videos, then hit that join button down below. Become a tier 3 member of the Express Squad today. Thank you guys again so much for watching today's video. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.